Hello gamers, here is Mombe and welcome to another video. This one, yeah, it has been a while. As most of you can see, the last year on my channel was not amongst the most productive ones. Barely any content, models, mods and the like which you know me for. Like, this past year there wasn't basically anything other than a singular video and few commission works. So, what exactly happened and why have I been on a hiatus for this long? Some of you might know that my life for the past few years has been pretty busy and chaotic. The biggest culprit behind it being the fact that I spent the last 3 goddamn years constantly on the move. My skin disease, freshly beginning college, and a complete lack of financial independence, causing me to cycle between living in my parents' apartment in the city and our old family house in the middle of nowhere. This most likely would have been fine if the cycles lasted a few months to weeks, but imagine having to pack up your crap every other day, drive 100 or so kilometers just to go back in a week. It really left me with no energy or time or will to do basically anything, including uptaking my channel. Now, back in the summer break of last year, I did have some more time for myself, and I was able to spend more time without constantly juggling between two distant places. Still, I could not master any kind of motivation for anything modder or content creation related, and while I did manage to finish and release a few commissioned pieces, I knew this wouldn't last with the lingering phantom of the summer's end tightening its grip around my neck. However, the things did somewhat improve for me, as I managed to get into a relationship somewhere around October. Having someone to talk with on the semi-constant really helped me a lot, compared to the total solitude I had to endure. While we did enjoy our time together, it just did not work out in the long run, and this May or short-lived adventure came to a crashing end. Now, you're probably wondering where am I currently at, physically, in life, and with my mindset. I am happy to report that things have been going really well for me. Right now I'm basically done with the university, I finally found some proper medical care for my condition, and most importantly, I no longer am financially nor structurally dependent on my parents. For some context, in the previous relationship, we two did plan on eventually moving out together, as neither of us really wanted to keep living with our birth givers. In fact, I was preparing to move out this very June. However, with the whole breakup thing, it really did not go as I planned. Kind of desperate at that point, just to find somewhere to stay, I regained contact with an old friend of mine, Mieseczka or Mofi, formerly known as Talerzyk, who came right with help when I needed it. You might recognize them as a mod on my Discord server and a long-time help with some videos. Shortly after the breakup, I contacted her to ask whether I could stay at her place for a few days, and she was more than okay with it. I arrived at her rented apartment, we spent some time together, playing games, talking, just, you know, very casual, we're just friends stuff, but then I came to a realization that I don't want to just be her friend. And so, a month or so later, we're now living together as a couple. In fact, she's the one right now polishing this script as I am sitting behind her and talking about our future plans. Almost everything is going well for me, and that means what I really want it to mean. Creative freedom. I will finally be able to make everything I wanted. I will finish my Interworld collection, finally get into cosplaying, get back into content creation and YouTubing, and hopefully put a lot more effort towards my video game project. So yeah, I hope you can expect a lot of new stuff from me in the coming months. And as always, see you in the next video, bye!